One thing that I did splurge on this year was a germination tent. We had historically used the same wind strip trays out into the unheated little cattle panel greenhouse. Although it worked, it was a bit of a hassle. One, we weren't getting the germination that we were used to. We didn't know if it was the seeds or the weather, but there's drastic differences versus the heat and the cold. So it was too cold where you had to put them into little shelters within the greenhouse to prevent the effects of freezing or frost. But then it would get incredibly hot during the day where it just roast and fry all the little seedlings. So I did try now the germination tent. Lights, fans, heat, everything in here to keep everything warm, constant temperature, humidity, as well as the airflow constant. And then we just have the little grow lights here. So we did it once. This is now the second or third round of 14 or 16 trays. All sorts of different varieties, from flowers, cut flowers, to veggies, to peppers. These will eventually now go outside to get the hardening off in one of the right panel or right greenhouse tunnel. But you can see very good germination. I would say the initial batch of this, each of these trays, we're having at least 100% or near 100% germination. Some of these are still kind of struggling, but overall every seed for the large majority is really liking the germination tent. So I would highly recommend. It does work. I'm definitely not going to go back to anything else. It's not the full-on solution, because as soon as these things do get big, there's a point where I still can't direct transplant into the actual beds because it's too cold out there. So I do use that right caterpillar tunnel as another way of getting it into the next phase of larger growth, so it's better, a larger transplant. But I would say for the most part, definitely going to use this for germination going forward. And then there's probably going to be some form of an intermediate outside, get them acclimated, hardened off, get them a little bit more growing to this. Because one thing that I am noticing, these things have been in here probably over a month. They do germinate very well, but they don't grow as much. They really struggle to get the second and third set of leaves. And I think putting them outside, exposing them to the elements, having the hot and the cold, will get them to kind of grow. When I put the last set of trays out there, there was definitely growth much better within those tunnels than what I'm seeing in the tent. So I think there is some value to exposing that to the more cooler or even cold conditions out there to really get the warmth to accelerate that sort of growth. But like I said, definitely going to use this going forward, certainly for germination. And then I'll figure out the next step in between transplanting.